Welcome back to Throttle Tribe. Today we're taking a look at 7 motorcycles only smart people buy. Number 7. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is the motorcycle equivalent of a clever life hack. Smart, stylish, and surprisingly affordable. With a base price around $6,999 in 2025, it's the kind of deal that makes your wallet breathe a sigh of relief, especially when you realize that rivals with similar specs often cost $1,000 to $1,500 more. For that price, you get a 471cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine that delivers a perfect blend of punchy, low-end torque and enough high RPM excitement to keep your daily commute or weekend escape genuinely fun. It's not trying to outmuscle the competition with wild horsepower numbers. Instead, it nails the sweet spot for real-world riding, manageable, predictable, and enjoyable. Think 67 miles per gallon, so you'll be waving at gas stations as you cruise by. The Rebel 500's low 27-inch seat height is practically an invitation for riders of all sizes, making it easy to flat-foot at stoplights and maneuver through parking lots without breaking a sweat. The ergonomics are all about comfort. Upright handlebars, mid-mounted pegs, and a well-padded seat mean you can actually enjoy the ride, instead of daydreaming about your chiropractor. Honda's legendary reliability means you'll spend more time riding and less time wrenching. And with low maintenance costs, the only thing you'll be fixing is your hair after a wind-blown ride. In a world obsessed with tech overload and overcomplicated gadgets, the Rebel 500 keeps it refreshingly simple, honest, and fun. Number 6. Kawasaki vs 650. The Kawasaki vs 650 is what happens when someone finally asked, what if we made a sensible motorcycle that's actually fun? Priced at around $8,900, it's not exactly pocket change, but considering what you get, it's practically a financial life hack. Smart riders know this isn't just a bike, it's a two-wheeled loophole in the system. The Versys 650 doesn't chase horsepower numbers or try to look like it just escaped from a racetrack. Instead, it's all about balance, like that one coworker who shows up on time, does their job well, and never steals your lunch. It's powered by a 649cc parallel twin engine that's smooth, reliable, and efficient. We're talking up to 50 miles per gallon, giving you over 300 miles on a single tank, enough to outrun your problems, or at least your gas bill. What makes this bike irresistible to clever minds is its versatility. Daily commuter? Check. Weekend tour? Check. Gravel road detour just because it looked interesting? Absolutely. The upright riding position, roomy seat, and adjustable windscreen all say, I care about your spine and your sanity. Meanwhile, the long travel suspension is just plush enough to glide over potholes while still holding its own in the twisties. Add in standard ABS and optional luggage accessories, and you've got a machine ready for almost anything. In a world where flash often beats function, the Versys 650 is the quiet genius in the corner. Understated, capable, and ready for whatever you throw at it. Smart people don't buy it to show off. They buy it because they've done the math. But if your taste leans more towards something that breaks all the rules, just wait until you see the next bike on this list. Number 5. Triumph Bonneville Bobber. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber is the kind of motorcycle that smart riders buy when they want classic cool without giving up modern comfort, or their retirement fund. Starting around $14,795 as of 2025, the Bobber isn't exactly cheap, but it's not Harley-Davidson mortgage money either. It's what you buy when you want heads to turn at the gas station, but still be able to fill your tank without applying for a loan. This bike is pure vintage muscle wrapped in sleek British charm. It's powered by a 1200cc high-torque parallel twin engine that sounds like it's been politely sipping tea one moment, then barks like a beast the next. With 78 lb-ft of torque peaking at just 4,000 RPM, it's like a polite punch to the chest, civilized, but definitely not boring. And even though it looks like it rolled straight out of a 1940s garage, it's packing modern features like ride-by-wire throttle, traction control, and cruise control. Yes, cruise control on a bobber. That's like finding a wine fridge in a log cabin. The solo seat is adjustable, and the ride is surprisingly smooth for a bike that looks like it should shake your fillings loose. It's not a long-distance tourer, but it's perfect for local rides, Sunday show-offs, and the occasional existential escape. Smart riders love that it doesn't scream, "Look at me," yet still manages to turn every stoplight into a photo op. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber isn't just a bike, it's a statement. It says you've got taste, sense, and just enough rebellion left in your tank. Before we dive into the next bike, Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more unbeatable motorcycle deals. Number 4. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is the cruiser that whispers classic charm while riding smoothly into your budget. At just around $5,500 depending on the trim and region, it's not trying to be flashy, it's trying to be smart, and it absolutely succeeds. While most modern bikes feel like rolling computers, overloaded with electronics, the Meteor 350 keeps things simple, reliable, and refreshingly analog. It's for the rider who doesn't need Bluetooth connectivity to enjoy the wind in their face. Smart folks know the Meteor isn't about going from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's about sipping gas like it's a $12 cocktail while still managing an impressive 70 miles per gallon. That's right, while your neighbor's Harley is out here guzzling premium like it's on spring break, the Meteor is cruising along on pennies. The 349cc single-cylinder thumper is as drama-free as your ideal roommate. Just enough power for city commutes and weekend escapes without the baggage or unnecessary complexity. Add to that a surprisingly plush seat, a laid-back riding posture, and a fuel tank big enough for long hauls, about 4 gallons, so you're not turning every trip into a gas station crawl. Even the analog-digital instrument cluster feels like it has its priorities straight. Just the essentials, no fluff. And sure, it doesn't scream for attention, but park it anywhere, and you'll still get those subtle nods of approval from people who actually get it. Buying a Meteor 350 isn't about flexing horsepower, it's about flexing common sense. It's a bike for thinkers, not thrill chasers. Number 3. Honda Goldwing. The Honda Goldwing is not just a motorcycle, it's a two-wheeled executive suite with cruise control. Smart buyers in the USA don't just see it as a ride, they see it as an investment in comfort, advanced engineering, and road-dominating confidence. With a base price starting around $28,700 for the 2025 model, it's certainly not cheap, but neither is chiropractic treatment after 300 miles on a lesser bike. Goldwing owners know that if you're going to devour asphalt coast to coast, you might as well do it with heated seats, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and enough luggage capacity to make airport check-ins look primitive. What really seals the deal is Honda's legendary reputation for bulletproof reliability. The Goldwing's 1833cc flat-six engine is smoother than your uncle's jazz playlist, and just as low maintenance. It's the kind of machine that can easily rack up over 200,000 miles and still sound like it just left the showroom. Plus, it sips fuel reasonably for its size, averaging about 42 miles per gallon, which means you'll spend more time riding and less time refueling next to people who regret buying cruisers with thimble-sized gas tanks. And let's not ignore the creature comforts a top-tier infotainment system, an optional automatic DCT transmission, electronically adjustable suspension, and even a reverse gear, because wrestling over 850 pounds backward isn't anyone's idea of fun. In the end, buying a Honda Goldwing isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about enjoying every smooth, tech-filled, wind-kissed mile in between. Smart people don't chase thrills, they ride them. But if your taste leans more towards something that breaks all the rules, just wait until you see the next bike on this list. Number 2. Yamaha MT-07. The Yamaha MT-07 is the kind of bike that makes smart riders nod in approval while calculating value per dollar in their heads. Starting at around $8,500, it doesn't try to drain your bank account or pretend to be something it's not. It just delivers raw, reliable fun without the drama. With a punchy 689cc parallel twin engine, it kicks out just over 73 horsepower and around 50 pound-feet of torque, plenty for city zipping, weekend canyon carving, and even the occasional ego check at a red light. What makes the MT-07 a brainy buy is that it doesn't make you choose between performance and practicality. You get modern styling with that aggressive naked look, a comfortable upright riding position that won't destroy your back, and throttle response that's more addictive than your morning coffee. Fuel economy hovers around 58 miles per gallon, meaning you'll ride more and fill up less, unless you're doing burnouts for science. There's no ride mode circus, no touchscreen drama, and no bloated electronics package that requires a PhD to figure out. Just you, the road, and a bike that responds like it's reading your mind. It's a machine built for people who want to ride, not swipe through menus. In a world full of overpriced toys with too many buttons, the Yamaha MT-07 is proof that smart spending doesn't mean boring riding. It's the motorcycle equivalent of finding a $100 bill in your old jacket. Pure win. Number 1. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 is what happens when you mix just the right amount of brains with a budget. For smart buyers, it's the bike that checks all the boxes without emptying the wallet. Starting around $8,399, this V-twin beauty delivers real performance without the drama or the price tag of the bigger, flashier machines. Think of it as the motorcycle equivalent of choosing a sensible house with a killer view instead of a flashy penthouse with a mortgage that eats your soul. With 645cc of pure V-twin goodness, the SV650 offers smooth, predictable power that's fun for seasoned riders, yet approachable enough for newer ones. And we're not talking about boring commuter vibes here. It's got enough punch to keep a grin glued to your face. Fuel economy? About 50 miles per gallon if you behave, which means you're getting performance and practicality in one very sleek package. Insurance rates are low, maintenance is straightforward, and major repairs are rare. Basically, it's the adult decision that still lets you misbehave on weekends. It's light, nimble, and ridiculously easy to ride. In a world full of overpriced toys and ego traps, the SV650 stays classy, affordable, and unapologetically fun. It's the motorcycle equivalent of finding a $100 bill in your old jeans, practical, satisfying, and unexpectedly awesome. These are the 7 motorcycles only smart people buy. Did we miss a bike that deserves to be on this list? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and as always, ride safe. See you in the next one.